R-15 and RP. And so the best way to describe it is really to look at the last page of your packet, which is this larger map. Like some of our other recent rezoning cases, the geography is what's important. So what this is showing you is the bold outline is 120 acres. Notice that there's some cutout existing parcels along US 84. This is not owned by the current owner. These are separate parcels. J and Bray Company owns the 900 acres behind of all of this. You see existing zoning in the different colors. The green area that you see in the middle of that, that is the subject property for rezoning. So everything that you see in green is proposed to become red like the CH. So the red plus the green will be the CH zoning when all is said and done. What will remain is that yellow L-shaped belt of R-15 along the west and the north, and the RP in the upper right-hand corner or northeastern corner of the property. As described in the packet, this is for a liquefied natural gas utility substation. This will be at what is now the end of the line of the natural gas system going down US 84. The gas flows from west to east. This is being put here to repressurize the natural gas distribution system for use by the industries that are coming to the area, as well as other development. The facility itself is only about 12 acres in size. It's a small little natural gas tank farm with an evaporator, takes liquid natural gas, puts it into gaseous form, recharges the pipelines. Periodically, about once a month, the company has to refill those storage tanks. The traffic generation for this site is 35 trucks per year. Okay, so a handful of trucks come once a month to refill the tanks. That's it. But for their own regulations, they require a pretty substantial buffer area around the natural gas storage tanks. Hence the extra acreage, which is to be either remain as trees or replanted in trees. If you look at the aerial in your packet, which would be near the front, there we go, or the aerial on the screen. If you look at that clearing area that's brightly shown on the screen, that is where the 12-acre site is going to be. They've selected that one because it's already cleared, two, it's near the middle of the property. That's where the tanks will be, that's where their little maintenance building will be. The driveway off of US 84 will lead to that site. So 12 acres, the other 90 or no, 110 acres around it, thereabouts, will be forest, filling up the site. And so the whole property that they will own is this outer boundary. In the end, it'll be split zone, R-15, RP, and CH. They have left the R-15 and RP alone for two reasons. One, when you look at the character area map on the screen, it does not support CH zoning in some of those areas. And two, having a non-commercial zoning next to what might become commercial zoning to the north means that whatever develops to the north and west will have to do a buffer yard next to their property. If it was zoned the same, such as commercial and commercial, there would be no additional buffer yard required. So this area that they're leaving as the belt protects them a little bit further in addition to the buffer they're already including on site. So that's the rationale behind it. It's a lot of acres for a very small use, but a pretty important use for future development in this area of town. Community Activity Center, which is the majority of this in the corner, supports CH zoning, so we're recommending approval of straight up CH.
So they need a 90% buffer based on what they're using?
That's what they are
their
proposing.
standards?
Personally, I think it's overkill, but they can explain their requirements a little better.
And they're not.
One of the requirements is they are by default reserving part of the area right at the corner as possible future interchange on and off ramps. But that's way on down the future. That fits in with their proposed buffer area very nicely, so it's a very good use to have here.
the city is, the applicant is,
The applicant is Atlanta Gas Light.
right, but they're saving room for lanes
They're
on the
saving a
water.
lot of buffer around the site, and part of the buffer might underscore, interchange improvements at that intersection. But years away, it's something that we planners suggested to them. They ended up shifting their site over a few feet to accommodate that. But they need all the acreage.
And then when their buffer is, let's just call it 200 foot deep,
Okay.
probably plus some from that. So that's not going to affect the requirements of the adjacent property owners.
Correctly, right.
They will still have to
They want all
require
their buffer.
30-foot buffer or whatever.
All of the buffer that they need for themselves will be on their property.
Right. It won't affect the neighboring buffer.
But the rezoning around the perimeter of their property or within the property, the R-15, for example, will compel at least a small buffer next to commercial zoning, if that's what gets built to the north. And by small, I mean 20 or 30 feet. It's just an added bonus, but because of the character area, they were not eligible to rezone all 120 acres to CH.
Sure. Further questions for staff?